On the broadcast tonight, ZNS on the scene of one of the overnight shootings. Hear from an eyewitness what happened. And the Buckeyes in preseason action. This is the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition.
Now in HD. ZNS Network presents The Bahamas Tonight. This portion of the news brought to you by BTC Every Day.
A slew of shootings overnight here in the capital, but luckily no one was killed. Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. I'm Andrew Knowles. Off the top tonight, ZNS News is on the scene just moments after the first shooting. 3 men were sent to hospital after they were shot while on Potter's Key. Police know very little and are investigating the circumstances of the shooting. However, an eyewitness who didn't want to go on camera or be named said that customers ran to his stall in a panic, looking for safety immediately after one of the shootings.
When I get out, they say somebody gets shot, right? And then the words around that somebody tried to get a knife to stab somebody or something, and whoever had the gun just fired off a few shots. So that's what I heard. And I entered out. People entered into my stall, so I entered back out and see what's going on. Okay. But that's as far as I know.
Around what time did this
That's
happen?
around like maybe a little after 8 o'clock.
So are you concerned? You said you have a business out here. Are you concerned for your safety with business out here?
I mean, you have fellas who come doing foolishness. And if that fella done been out here, who was there he is, he might have been wasted than what it is right now. Somebody might have been dead, and a couple of people might have been chopped up. You know what I mean? So things happen in a good way. It might have been wasted than what it is right now.
Now, those 3 men are being detained in hospital, listed in stable condition. Police need your help in solving that incident and 2 more in the overnight slew of shootings. In the second incident, shortly before 10 p.m. last night, police say a man was sitting down in front of his home located at West Dennis Court, Yellowella Gardens, when the occupants of a green Honda vehicle pulled up and shot him to the leg before speeding off. That victim was transported to hospital where he is detained in stable condition. And in the third incident, shortly after 4 this morning, police say a man was at a club located at 3rd Street, Coconut Grove, when he was approached by 2 men and shot in the shoulder. The victim was transported to hospital where he is also detained in stable condition. Investigations are ongoing in all of these incidents that have sent 5 men to the hospital. Again, all 5 are listed in stable condition. The nation's leader praising the work of Urban Renewal 2.0, which he says is proving to be quite successful. Since its implementation, the program has mounted a number of initiatives designed to rebuild inner city communities, promote youth and national development, and serve as a deterrent to crime.
When I started this program many years ago, I defined it by saying it must not be political. It must not be politically driven, it must not be politically led, it must not be politically motivated in terms of outcomes.
And so far, Prime Minister the Right Honourable Perry Christie believes the social initiative is proving beneficial to the revitalization of inner city communities. For instance, Urban Renewal's Small Homes Repair program has impacted the lives of more than 300 families. Hundreds of derelict vehicles have been removed from inner city communities, and abandoned structures suspected of being used for criminal activities have been cleared.
We just looked at an abandoned home, and the members of Parliament, Brian Pind and Melanie Griffin, have decided that they're going to put an outreach urban renewal center there. Now that's going to be a place that the church could superintend and be a part of. It's next to a school, it's next to a park, and so it really lends itself to community coordination and community results.
And while it's had an impact on cleaning up communities, the Prime Minister drew reference to the fact that it's also having a direct impact on the lives of young people. Hundreds of youngsters involved in the Urban Renewal marching band are learning to play several instruments. But Mr. Christie highlighted the need for literacy to be a major focus area.
One of the challenges of our country is our children do not read, and there's insufficient encouragement to read. Reading is the foundation of a good education. A child that is well read is a child that will understand the English language, be able to write it, be able to speak it, and be able to communicate more effectively. And so this again is another intervention. But how did it come about? It came about by Urban Renewal appealing outside of our country to an American couple, the Cassiatoris, who have come in and who make significant contributions by way of providing books, clothes, etc.
Now, the Prime Minister was speaking on the sidelines of Urban Renewal's walkabout in the Elizabeth Estates community. He commended the organization's co-chairs, Cynthia Mother Pratt and Algernon Allen, for taking Urban Renewal to another level and for doing so without direction from the central government. Still to come tonight, we've got highlights from the Summer of Thunder. We have that story coming up, so stay tuned.